Hello Internet! In this video, we unbox, build and ride the new Winspace SLC3. I think you probably heard of this Winspace brand before. Their most well-known product is the Hyper wheels. They also make bikes too. This is their new lightweight model SLC3. The frame weighs 699 grams, made with Torii T1100 and the T1000 carbon fiber. The website says it's stiffer than the specialized SL8. It has many color options. We are getting the super light black. This is probably the lightest color option. And this is the bike frame. It feels really light. And this is probably the lightest Chinese carbon frame available in US. I know there are some other Chinese bikes frames are even lighter, but they are not marketed in US. The actual weight is 746 grams, just 47 grams more than the claimed unpainted weight. That means the pen is really light. The pen itself looks like a normal matte black pen, but when you put it under the strong light, you will notice the pen is semi-transparent, or maybe the pen is just super thin. You can see the carbon fiber texture. The logo is also transparent. In strong light, you can see the carbon texture under it too. And as for the design, its basic shape is like the climbing bike. The tube is kind of square and rounded. I think this shape gives it a little bit of classic vibe. The rail stay also have the modern drop design, and this area has the arrow design that Winspace love to use lately. Their recent bikes all have the similar design here. The through axle area also have an arrow design. You can see there is no hole here. In theory, this is more aerodynamic, although I wonder if it makes real difference, but at least it looks more aero. The bottom bracket area also uses a classic shape. This tube shape is called a delta. The round tube flattened into triangle. This improves the stiffness in the BB area. Very classic. This hole is for the Shimano Di2 wires, and there's another hole here. This is for mechanical shifting cables. This bike uses the old school C-post clamp. This might look a little old-fashioned, but it is probably the most effective and even most reliable design. And this is the fork that comes with the frame. It weighs 418 grams. The fork weighs more than half of the frame's weight already, and I would say this fork is a little bit on the heavier side. And this is their new aero handlebar. It weighs 370 grams. Compared to other aero bars I see recently, this handlebar is also a little bit on the heavier side. And clearly, this handlebar uses FSA interface because they include the FSA headset cap. This is how it looks with 2.5 cm of spacers. They also include a headset cap like this one with a hole for cable to go through. It is a nice touch, but I would recommend stick with the aero handlebar for cleaner look, because I think it looks a little bit weird like this. Let's see the tire clearance. This is how it looks like with 32C tires. I would say 32C is as big as you should put on this bike. And now we will just go ahead and build a bike. Because this is a very light frame, I was thinking to build it up with Dura-S or Red, since I have both of them in the garage. However, after a second thought, I think it would be more interesting to build it up with Chinese group set. Say, if you already have China brand frame and China brand wheel, you might as well finish up with the China group set to make it full Chinese bike, and it will be cheaper too. That's the spirit of the Chinese carbon frame at the first place, right? So the group we are using now is the L-Twoo. ERX. This is about $440 US. I think this is a good price for electronic group set. Last time I checked, the Shimano 105 Di2 is like $750, and the Shimano 105 mechanical is like $550. This L-Twoo is even cheaper than 105 mechanical. And in a blink of an eye, the bike is done. Winspace SLC3 paired with Hyper 3 wheel and the L-Twoo group set. Here is what the ERX look like. You can set it up to any speed you like. Right now it's 12 speed. It is slightly lighter than 105, but not as light as Integra. And it works fine. I have used this many times over the past 6 months. It shifts almost as good as Shimano 105 and Dura-S. The main difference is the braking. This one takes more effort to brake. I mean, you have to squeeze harder compared to Shimano, but more or less it works alright. On this bike we also use the Majin power meter, which is one of the cheapest power meter on the market, just $300 USD. I was thinking to use 105 crankset because it's even cheaper, only $80. But I need this to complete the full Chinese look. Right now, this bike is very Chinese, at least 95% Chinese. It feels quite light, at least not heavy at all. It is about 7 kilograms. Of course, there's still room for more weight reduction. And this is my Merida bike. This bike with its handlebar and fork is about the same weight as SLC3. And both bikes have the wheels around 1,200 grams. This one weighs 6.7 kilograms, 300 grams lighter than the black one. But those 300 grams mostly come from the group set. If you put DA or red on the SLC, it would also weigh 6.7 kilograms, but it would cost you $2,000 more. Anyways, I think the black one looks quite alright. The slim fork goes well with the frame. Personally, I prefer bike with more colorful design, but this black one is growing on me. And as for the riding experience, my first impression of this bike is it is both light and stiff, and it feels great. With lightweight bikes, the stiffer they are, the faster it makes you feel. This bike definitely has that light and fast feeling. It climbs well too, very energetic. At least it makes me feel if I cannot climb fast, it is on me, not on the bike. The frame definitely have the premium feel of the good bike. I also really like the handlebar. It feels comfortable in all handlebar position, and the stiff of the bar is quite good as well. Stiffer bars feels great. Even though the SLC3 is a lightweight frame, the bike feels solid. I think after road bikes start to run the disc brakes, the biggest challenge is that you have to spend a lot more money to achieve the same weight as the old ring brake bikes. Sometimes even bikes over 4,000 weighs more than 8 kilograms. This bike is around 4,000 and weighs 7 kilograms. Not too bad, I think. Alright, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.